potential to try to rotate here in the next little bit. It's not rotating right now. It's nothing to be too worried about. But all of these storms that have these, kind of isolated, more discrete look to them, these more separated supercells are going to have the ability to rotate enough to produce tornado warnings today. One of our main areas of concern has already started to congeal into a multicellular or multi-cluster type system where we've got, not necessarily supercells, but just a long line of storms here. And the damaging wind threat goes up in that situation. The tornado threat goes down a little bit. But look, we do have little cells popping up out in front of the main line there. You
We're live again with the intensity score of 126
in place to the east of that line, which means that if for whatever reason these storms are able to get their act together a little bit more than what we see right now, they might produce tornado warnings as they go into places closer to Boston and Manchester over here in southern portions of New Hampshire and eastern Massachusetts. But tons of really strong storms moving into Connecticut right now. Do we have anybody watching in Connecticut?
3 to 4 tornado warnings.
We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Litchfield County in Connecticut for 107,000 people for the next 18 minutes. 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds are moving in right now. Yeah, there's been a bunch of damage reports coming in from the Great Barrington or Great Barrington area.
Did you hear what happened last 2 months ago? Never my mother.
Frank, yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
You're in Northeast Connecticut.
Well, she passed away.
See y'all.
Yeah, I know.
It's not often that we go live for this stuff.
Just so you know, I am live on YouTube.
But it's been a while since we've been live.
Really been a while.
Yeah, I just got home.
I've
been
time
with my girlfriend and all that, but
strength. They're getting more intense.
I was supposed to go fishing today, but I'm glad I didn't.
Over here, west of Hartford. There's also a little bit of rotation here. You notice how that severe thunderstorm warning does have a tornado possible tag on it.
I would have actually still been up there.
Winds, and a little bit of rotation right here, moving over towards Hartford, Connecticut. So we're watching that very closely. A more robust area of rotation is visible over here between Springfield, Massachusetts, and Holyoke. But the thing about this is that's actually it's quite broad. It's not necessarily the kind of rotation that you would expect to bring about a tornado at this point, but that could change. This is what it looks like out there in Springfield, Massachusetts, by the way. As you can see the front of that storm coming in from our virtual rail fan camera. A pretty intense looking storm. It's already hitting Holyoke right now with
thinking I was going to be going live
60-mile-per-hour winds. So,
Mother Nature does what Mother Nature wants to do, I guess.
Also, let's see if this works. I don't know.
Do you see a thunderstorm warning on that storm?
Okay, yeah. So Aubrey in Dutchess County, New York, sent this video in. And we've got a new way for you guys to send in videos and photos. If you want to share your reports with us today, just go over to ryanhallyall.com/submit. ryanhallyall.com/submit. And you will be able to submit a photo to us. We don't have to do the email thing anymore. Tagging me on Twitter works too. But we've got people sending stuff in from Maine. Peter, thanks for sending that in. We've got stuff coming in from all over the place here. Let me see what we've got here from Lauren. This is in how you say it? Worcester County, Massachusetts. This is Lauren. Thanks for sending that in. And then Cheyenne is in Clay County, Kentucky. And then what we got here from Mary? Pretty intense looking storm there from Mary. In Hampden County, Massachusetts. This is one of the storms that we've been tracking here.
Hey, I'm going to head off for you, okay?
In Queens County, New York, has sent this in. So
have a good day.
This is great stuff. Once again, go to ryanhallyall.com/submit if you want to share your photos and videos.
I can try.
And it's all taken care of.
That's the only thing I'm going to say.
All right. Yeah, because ain't no guarantee.
Worcester.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. This again. The last time we did a live stream up here, I got eaten alive by y'all for saying, whatever it was that I said wrong. So I'll try. I'll try my best to not, do that. All right, let's come back over here to the radar. Bel Air, this storm over here that's moving towards Edgewood, Maryland, and Perryman. It's got some pretty decent hail with it. We're talking about ping pong ball size hail. A little bit of downburst look to it here as well on velocity. I'm trying to find you a decent view of this with a traffic camera. But the Maryland traffic camera system is just not, it's just not working out for me today. Not seeing much of anything worth showing. Honestly, this right here is our best view right now. This is an awesome view of the storm coming into Springfield, Massachusetts. You can see that heavy rain and the hail coming out of the cloud there. Look at that wall of wind and rain coming towards us there on the kind of top right of your screen. You see that? This is that big time storm that's coming into Springfield, Massachusetts right now. Now, this warning encompasses 720,000 people. 720,000 people. Okay, Jared, I see your suggestions now. I'm going to pull those up. Phil. Oh, wow, that's cool. The traffic camera network actually has decent skyline views of New York. That's awesome. Nice find, Jared. So we've got a big storm coming through the New York area as well that we're keeping track of. So that's what it looks like out there in New York City right now. But our biggest storm, one of our strongest storms, is currently coming into Springfield, Massachusetts. All right, Jared, I'm going to remove those suggestions just so I know that I've already got them up.
Since I've been live, so.
Yeah, here we go. Wall of wind and rain. So if you are just now tuning in, the conditions that we're going to witness here on this camera, that's exactly what's coming towards you in Worcester. Worcester, right? That's exactly what's coming for you, okay? So get ready for it. Looks like
I'm
definitely
telling you, y'all,
at least 60
Southern
mile per hour
boys
winds.
don't know how to do northeastern names, man. It's
at least 60 mile per hour winds coming in here. And what's this? I think I see something dangling. What's this dangly thing over here on the Portsmouth, New Hampshire camera? This is from Boston, Maine, and Live. It just looks like some scud there, but some of these storms are rotating enough to where we actually do have to watch out for funnel clouds and stuff. So anytime I see something like that, I'm going to go inspect it, of course. But yeah, let's come back over here to the Springfield, Massachusetts camera, and we're going to watch that. We're going to watch that storm continue to wreak havoc on this area as it moves over towards central portions of Massachusetts, including that one town that starts with W and ends with Worcester. I think the first time I ever said it, I said Worcester, which I think that's a normal mistake on your first go around with that town. So yeah, we're watching a little bit of here, a little bit of there, a little bit of everywhere. And also, my goodness, meteorologist Andy Hill just issued a y'all watch. So it's time to get serious, y'all. Low confidence y'all watch from meteorologist Andy Hill here. But you see the white dashed line. That indicates an area where we think there might need to be a tornado warning in the future. Okay, you can see we've got some rotation here between Northfield and Richmond, and actually on that most recent scan it actually picked up quite a bit there between Curtis Corner and Warwick. That's moving north and east towards Richmond, Rockwood, up there towards Jaffrey, and it's moving right towards that Boston, Maine, and Live camera. This is the one right here, so we're going to be able to watch this storm come in towards this mountain here. What is this? Mount Monadnock? Killed it. I nailed it. Yep. And that's what we're going to be watching there, okay? So there's no tornado warning for this right now, but if this area of rotation continues to increase in intensity, there might be a tornado warning issued for the Richmond area, Troy, Fitzwilliam, all the way up there towards Petersboro in New Hampshire. Okay, now you are under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is Cheshire, Hillsborough, and Merrimack counties. So get indoors and away from windows. And man, look at all these little beans. Are yins seeing this? Look here. These little things right here, if they can get their act together, if they can kind of grow vertically a little bit more, these are the ones that we really have to watch for some tornadoes here. I can already see some rotation coming together. You see down here near Phillipston in Massachusetts, that is a signature that you definitely got to watch. You definitely have to watch that signature. My goodness. And then over here near Manchester, look at that. So we're going to be here for a while, y'all. This is just now getting started. If you are just now tuning in, consider sharing our live stream with your family members or friends, anybody that lives out over here. It's not very often that we go live for this part of the world, so a lot of people over here don't know about us, all right? There's a lot of people that are in the path of these storms, and because, like, we're not, you know, in their living rooms every day, you know, people don't get recommended our stream. So if you know anybody over here, share our live stream or link with them. A lot of times we're live before the tornado warning even happens, right? And that's a big part of what we do. So share our live link over there and put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff if you want to. Of course, it's not required. Checking back in on the Sebec Lake, Maine camera up here that we've been keeping an eye on. This is over there near Dover. And this is a pretty good view of one of those sails, one of those little beans. All right, so we're going to watch this pass by, and on the left side, if we see a little bit of a lowering, that's going to be interesting. It'll tell us a lot about the nature of these sails that are forming in southern New Hampshire right now, which look to me like are going to need tornado warnings. Look at this. You see this storm coming over here towards Manchester? That is something that might need a tornado warning if it continues to show increased rotation as it moves towards the town. You can see the little supercell structure here. Yeah, beans. I'm referring to these storms, these little storms that are out in front of the main line over here. I refer to these as beans because you know, that's what they are. It's like the first stage of a supercell, right? You get a bean, and then it becomes a supercell. These are technically mini supercells at this point, and they're all rotating. This one's got rotation. This one's got rotation. So tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings will probably start flying out for those at some point here in the near future. And then once again, and meteorologist Andy Hill is also watching this embedded cells that goes up towards Jaffrey. One of our newest severe thunderstorm warning is going to be for Hartford, Connecticut. So now we've got 1 million people out here around Hartford, Connecticut under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is for the AL, or the AI Prince Technical High School area. We've got the Bradley International Airport out there, Hartford Hospital, Camp High Hody, okay? And then, of course, the Vernon Village Incorporated area. All these places are in the direct path of a dangerous storm, bringing about a potential tornado. Tornado possible tag is on there. And then also 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So get indoors, away from windows, and this is going to be, once again, a very dangerous storm coming through Hartford, Connecticut. This is Hartford and Tolland counties in Connecticut. That's what we're looking at right now. So once again, say hi in chat if you're watching out there in the Connecticut area or Massachusetts or anywhere up here. It's nice to have you here. We're going to be on the air until we're not needed anymore. Pretty much until these storms go out to sea. Checking back in on New York City. The biggest part of that storm is about to go through town here soon. We can see it approaching from a distance here on the New York City traffic cams. And we've got a bunch of people out here on Rockaway Beach. This place is about to get plumb smacked by a severe thunderstorm carrying 60-mile-per-hour winds. So hopefully those people get the heck out of Dodge pretty soon.
Okay, that's weird.
All right. Also, one of our newer severe thunderstorm warnings includes Middlesex and Worcester counties in Massachusetts. This is Phillipston, Gardner, and Winchendon. So, yeah, man, there's so many little areas of rotation here. Any one of these could pop off at any time. So we're watching Massachusetts extremely closely right now. Southern portions of New Hampshire, southern Maine. This is looking more and more interesting every second, really. We also got severe. Look at this down here in Halifax County, Virginia, severe thunderstorm warning for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. And do we have anybody watching in Winston-Salem? It's been storming there for a while. Still got 350,000 people under a severe thunderstorm warning in Winston-Salem in North Carolina. We currently have no tornado warnings. But we've got several severe thunderstorm warnings, and I believe that there's a good chance that we will get a severe or a tornado warning here soon with some of those rotating storms that we have up, in Massachusetts and New Hampshire right now. So do not let your guard down. Big storm going through New York City right now. We've got an incredible amount of people under a severe thunderstorm warning. Under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is what it looks like in New York. And it's only going to get more intense as it gets closer and closer to the Manhattan area.
All
which
right,
you can see
test,
here.
Test 1, 2, 3.
And my goodness, a lot of y'all went to RyanHollyall.com/submit. We've got the Colebrook Fire Department from Colebrook, Connecticut tuning in. And they've got one heck of a setup here. They've got the radar. They've got YALLBOT pulled up. This is great. This is great. Honestly, I'm very glad to see that we've got so many people watching in the Northeast. I thought nobody even knew who we were up here because it's been forever since we've done a live stream up here. This is from Mandy in Massachusetts. You can see those skies are looking pretty unruly. Derek in Caroline County, Maryland, showing some of the clearing out in front of the storms. We've got our furry friends watching as well. Once again, I think that if we counted all the cats and the dogs that we're watching, we would break records. Cats love this, dogs too. I don't know why. Here's the rain coming down there in Franklin County, Massachusetts from Jess. Max is sending this in from Reading, Connecticut. So you can see the low-level jet out here is actually pretty, it's pretty juiced. It's cranking. If you go outside and you look up, you see those low-level clouds. They're moving pretty quick. That's part of the ingredients, right? That's part of the reason why we think that there's going to be some tornadoes today. This is from Dover, New Hampshire, from Oliver. Let me see here. This is from Pennsylvania. We've got Kenton in Pennsylvania showing us some stuff here as well. And then here's a nice view of that storm coming into East Amwell Township, New Jersey. And my goodness, this stuff just keeps coming in. Well, this is definitely
it's not that.
how this is how we should have always been doing.
I don't need my webcam. That's for damn sure.
Gilmer County, Georgia. It's like a non-stop
As of right now, I don't
feed
need
of stuff coming in. This is Queens County, New York. Jaden, thank you so much for sending that in. And then McCalla, Spencer, and Worcester County.
Wow, it's just static.
There.
I don't know why it's doing that.
My good, I don't know. We might have to start scoring the submissions or something because honestly I think I could just sit here all day and look at this stuff that you guys are sending in. We've made it too easy now. If you do have something you want to send to us, once again, that's RyanHollyall.com/submit. You can upload photos and videos over there. Emma from West Springfield, Massachusetts, sent in this ominous view here. And then we've got some storms going on in Georgia as well. Thank you guys for sending this stuff in. I don't think that I've even talked about Georgia yet. Let's go back over to the radar real quick. Talk about one of our newest severe thunderstorm warnings. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect now for Manchester in New Hampshire. This is for Rockingham, Hillsborough, and Merrimack counties in New Hampshire. This is that storm that's got a little bit of rotation on it. There's no tornado warning yet. We're not too concerned about that right now, but we're watching it closely. The main threat's going to be 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds as this goes off to the north and east. Once again, in Hillsborough, Merrimack, and Rockingham counties in New Hampshire. Let's go back to Maryland real quick, where we've got another new severe thunderstorm warning for Cecil and Harford counties in Maryland. Okay, this is a really intense looking storm here. I wonder if this traffic camera works. Oh yeah, there we go. This is what it looks like underneath that bad boy. So we've got 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds moving through the Bel Air area, moving over towards Port Deposit. That's what that looks like right now. So I'm going to put that above me, or at least I thought I was. Here. There we go. And that's going to be moving up towards Rising Sun. So y'all get ready for that. Baltimore just had a big storm move through. There's another round getting ready to come in. All right, we just got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning in Connecticut for 1.5 million people. This is for Fairfield, Middlesex, and New Haven counties in Connecticut. Get indoors and away from windows in Stamford, Norwalk, Bridgeport, Milford, all the way up there to Waterbury and Southbury. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we've got a camera in Norwalk, so we'll be able to see it come in there. But yeah, this is 60-mile-per-hour winds. If I look at the velocities, I'm not seeing a whole lot of rotation. So the tornado threat with this particular part of the line isn't very high, but definitely damaging winds. That's going to be a problem as this moves through Bridgeport into New Haven. You can also see a little bit of a bowing shape here, a little bit of a bow echo trying to happen. So we do have to watch out for some really intense winds here between Bethel and Reading, moving over towards Monroe. All right, meteorologist Andy Hill has another yaw watch. So if you've never heard us talk about a yaw watch before, it's essentially we're looking at a storm that doesn't have a tornado warning yet or a severe thunderstorm warning yet, and we're saying, hey, maybe the meteorologists at the National Weather Service are looking at this as well, and they're debating right now as to whether or not they need to issue a tornado warning for this. And a lot of times us kind of giving you insight on that conversation it gives you a little bit early heads up. So if they end up issuing a tornado warning for this, you might have 5-10 extra minutes to prepare. Because I guarantee you right now at the National Weather Service, they are looking at this velocity couplet and they're like, should we tell the people down there in Lane Village in Gibson Four Corners about this in the form of a warning? And, you know, we'll see what happens with that velocity couplet. And if it continues to kind of look more intense, they might do that. But regardless, if you're watching this, your goal is to be more informed than through traditional means. So you've got a little bit of a extra lead time here with this supercell that's out in front of the main line that might be rotating a little bit more than some of these other storms. So get ready for that up there near New Ipswich. This is currently, you're just under a severe thunderstorm warning, but that severe thunderstorm warning does have the tornado possible tag. So they're obviously noting the rotation. All right, let's come back over here to this, this camera. Where is it at? This is the camera over there in Maine. This is our best view right now at the bottom of one of these supercells, and you can see that it actually is pretty close to the ground, right? So like we've got low cloud bases here. We definitely have some rotation visible even in these little tiny mini supercells that we're seeing over here in Maine, way out in front of this stuff that we're actually more concerned about the potential for imminent tornado danger. So the environment is actually really favorable for at least some tornadoes out here in New Hampshire and southern Maine and eastern Massachusetts right now. So we're watching this very, very closely. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag for portions of Maine and New Hampshire. This is going to be for Cumberland County, Maine, Oxford County, Maine, York County, Maine, and Carroll County, New Hampshire. So there's a little bit of rotation here. You see the reds and the blues next to each other, crossing over Highway 16, moving up towards the Porter, Leamington, and Sebago areas. That is what we're looking at right now with a real potential for some 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We also had a storm just cross over Mount Washington that's got a little bit of rotation here too. You guys see this near Hale's location? I wonder if we can see anything from these cameras. Might as well look at them all, huh? We can't really see anything, but we do literally right in front of the rotating part of this storm. We've got a camera that we can look at least. All right, where's everybody watching from? Do we have anybody watching in Colorado? Colorado, there is a considerable flash flood warning out there for Rio Blanco County in Colorado. Do we have anybody watching in South Carolina? We got a severe thunderstorm warning in South Carolina. And I know we've got a bunch of storms in Georgia. I know we've got a ton of people from Georgia that are tuning in. They're like, hey, it's lightning. It's thundering. What's going on? Well, these are mostly garden variety, average, everyday summer thunderstorms that are going on out here right now. We will see a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings out of these today, maybe a couple of flash flood warnings, but nothing too dangerous. Nothing too dangerous from what I can tell right now. So we're going to continue to watch those storms, but once again, we're locked in on these storms up here in the Northeast. Still got 9 minutes left on our severe thunderstorm warning for Eastchester and New Rochelle in portions of New York. We also have that bigger storm coming into downtown Manhattan right now, downtown New York City. You guys need to be getting ready for some 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's coming in right now. Let's see what we got here. This is what it looks like on the ground in New York. This is down there near Clifton and Sunnyside. So if this isn't what it looks like in, Manhattan yet, it will in about 5 minutes. You can see the winds whipping there, at least 60 mile per hour gusts, probably pretty consistent 40 mile per hour winds there. And look, I think we did a good job of scaring everybody off the beach. There was a lot more people there, about 30 minutes ago? That's a much less impressive crowd there on Rockaway Beach. We've got about 30 minutes, about 30 minutes before the storm gets there. So people are definitely getting the heck out of Dodge, which is good. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, here's another view of New York as that storm comes through. Big time storm coming into New York right now. New York City. All right, let's check back in on Connecticut. It's been a second since we've checked in on that warning here. Once again, Hartford, Connecticut. We are watching y'all. Okay, we've got a decent storm coming into the Hartford area. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Hartford and Tolland counties in Connecticut. That's going to go on for 37 more minutes. 60 mile per hour winds, 1 inch hail, tornado possible tag on there because there is some rotation, okay, between Harwinton and Bristol. It's nothing that would warrant a tornado warning just yet, but it is certainly something that we've got to keep an eye on as it gets closer to Hartford. So y'all get ready, okay? We've got about 20, 30 minutes before it gets there, and we are going to watch the storm come through Hartford here and hopefully not do too much damage, but this part of the storm has a history of damage reports. So we've got trees and wires down over the roadway over here near Colebrook. Back here closer to Salisbury, we've got a tree and wires down. A tree is on fire, and the fire is threatening a structure down here south of Salisbury. We've got social media reports of trees down and a power line on fire at the intersection of Route 112 and Route 7. So all of these reports are coming from the same part of this line that's about to hit Hartford, Connecticut. So you guys get ready for that. Once again, about a million people in that warning that need to be heeding the, that need to be taking caution here. Now, we've also got another big warning up here in Massachusetts approaching Southbridge and Worcester. Interstate 90, okay? This is Franklin, Hampden, and Hampshire counties in Massachusetts. This is going to go on for the next 20 minutes. Well, every time that I say the town name wrong, our viewership goes up. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm trying to be creative and think of new ways to say it almost correct so that more people try to correct me. I think this is the new way to get more people in our live stream. But seriously, you guys know what I'm talking about. That's what matters, right? Well, you guys know the location that I'm talking about. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning with some of those damage reports behind this part of the line as well. Get ready. It'll be there in 30 minutes. Numerous reports of wind damage coming in. You had it basically correct, though? Yeah. Well, that's boring. Okay, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for New York. This one's for 8.5 million people. Why can't I hear this? Hold on. I'm not getting the dings. Usually I get a ding and then I know what to do. I haven't been getting my dings. But this is that latest warning here for New York City, where we've got 8.5 million people under a severe thunderstorm warning now. 60-mile-per-hour winds coming into downtown New York right now. And it looks like this is going to slide all the way across Long Island. Go up there towards Hempstead, Freeport, Oyster Bay. And of course, Rockaway Beach is another area that needs to be getting ready for an intense storm here shortly. And we're still watching a couple of these storms up here in Massachusetts and New Hampshire where they are rotating, but not enough to cause tornado warnings just yet. The next one that we've got to watch is, of course, the one that's coming up towards New Ipswich. And then, like, every single one of these little things right here out in front of that needs to be watched. None of them are very close or imminent or anything like that, but we definitely need to watch them. The one that just went past Manchester up here looks pretty mean on reflectivity. But it's got to get a little bit meaner if it's going to cause a problem with tornadoes. Yeah, so 8.5 million people under the severe thunderstorm warning down here for New York City. 1.5 million people for the storm that includes Bridgeport, Waterbury, and New Haven and Hampden. And it does look like there's a strong area of wind coming out of Bethel right now, moving over towards Ansonia and Shelton and Monroe and Seymour. So you guys need to be getting indoors, away from windows, and all that good stuff. There's the storm coming into Rockaway Beach right now. Can't wait until you try to say Damarisota. Damarisota. Feel like I didn't get that. All right, here is a video from Ramey O in Georgia. More stuff in Georgia here. Wholesomeness. It's got the whole crew, Nimbus, Luna. Wow. And y'all bought. This is great. This is great stuff. A Wholesomeness 20. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Ashley, this is in Barre, Massachusetts. Thanks for sending this in. You got a great view of the top of one of these storms over here in Holden in that W County in Massachusetts. This is from Derek. Eric in Franklin County, Massachusetts, shows us some heavy rain here. Maybe a little bit of vegetation damage in the background there. Lilith, thank you for sending that in. We got a little storm chaser out there in Hillsborough County, New Hampshire. Guys, there are hundreds of these. I did not know that there would be so many people go and submit photos. This is awesome. Caitlin, thanks for sending this in. This is at the Walmart over there at Hanover in Pennsylvania. So we got some storms in Pennsylvania too. Nothing